Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy I. When last we left off, we were in the Sunken Shrine, and we made our way up top because we found the, what is it called? Rosetta Stone. And, well, that's pretty much it. We actually found a decent amount of items as well. I got some diamond armor, that's pretty cool. Didn't really get much else of interest, I don't think. Well, I'm sure I did, but I can't remember. So, how's everybody doing? I'm okay, I guess. I am mostly over, I was sick for a bit, and that was a fun experience, let's just say. I, didn't have the plague, so there's no worry about that. Oh god, what was I having you use? You were using the... oh god. You were using the gauntlets. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, I did not have the plague. I was just ill. It was unpleasant. I get sick halfway frequently, but usually it's nothing major. I'm prone to sinus infections and bronchial infections, for example. But it wasn't anything that I'm used to not getting super sick in the way that I was sick this past over the weekend. Like for example, I was running a fever, like actually properly running a fever that was more than just a low-grade fever, which is really rare for me. I also don't remember where I'm going. I know I'm going down, of course, but beyond that, I got nothing. Yeah, I'm usually at like a low-grade fever is usually where I max out at like 99.7, 99.8. Now the highest I was when I actually checked, I had like 100.4, which is high for me, but I was higher than that overnight because I can tell when I'm running a fever, and I was higher than that overnight. It was unpleasant. I don't really get sick though, so it was uncommon, uncharacteristic that I was really, truly, genuinely sick. I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a fever of like 102 or 103. Like, it's been long enough, I genuinely can't remember. Genuinely, I can't. Where should I go? I guess I go this way. I have no idea where I'm going. It's been a very long few days since I was able to record, and I'm mildly distracted. I still have some symptoms, but nothing too major. And most of it's probably, honestly, just the holdovers of having a fever, because I don't deal well with getting fevers. I usually have ill after effects for quite a few days after. And I was only sick for, like, truly, genuinely sick for about 36 hours. Like, I started feeling sick, about 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Saturday night. My fever broke, if I were to guess, I'd say, because I did check, but I'm trying to remember, about 3 or 4 Sunday night. Yeah, that was no fun. How do you guys do? How often do you guys get sick? I'm curious. I've known people that are, they get sick all the time. I'm not one of them. That's not true. I know people that get, like, really sick, at least once a year. I was never one of those people. I get sinus infections a lot. I have really bad allergies, really bad sinus swelling. I get sinus infections a lot because of it, and it will sometimes lead to bronchial infections. But it's never anything horrible. I've never... I think the worst of that I've had was just from getting an ear infection from a sinus infection. I just couldn't function because I couldn't stand because it was an inner ear infection. If you've ever had an inner ear infection, they suck. Horribly so. But yeah, I've also known people that are of the they never get sick. Never ever get sick. And I know there's the whole is it stereotype sort of idiots don't get sick. But I've not experienced that to be true in real life. Most people that I know that get sick it just seems random. Oh god, I'm remembering more about this dungeon as I go on. Yay, you get to listen to me complain about it more. Who fucking raw. But how about you? Do you get sick? If so, how often, how severely? I'm curious. I'd like to see that sort of stuff. And anyway, this game is fun. It's fun. Oh man. This dungeon. I don't like maze dungeons. I think I've said that before. I don't like maze dungeons. Maze dungeons. I like... I can't think of a right word to describe them. I think in tabletop game terms, they're usually referred to as set-piece dungeons, where you have big set pieces, and you just kind of plop them down in between corridors. It's usually more like regular story dungeons more than anything else. And that's what I enjoy. I'm not big in the maze. We're getting to level 33 hit points. 4 MP, strength, intelligence, luck. Hell yeah, that was not a bad level. Did I give you Poisona? I did not. What level even is Poisona? Not a level that you can cast. Oh, you're level 36 now. Forgot. I should check your magic. Nope. Still just level 1, 2, 3. Oh well. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. I did... Being sick, I was actually planning on... because I was kind of busy later in the latter portion of last week, and I wasn't really able to read very much of Fruits of Grisaya, and I wanted to finish up the route that I was on. I was not able to. I was going to do that Sunday. I had nothing to do Sunday, and I was specifically going to read pretty much all day, because I had nothing to do. And no, I pretty much just laid in bed halfway watching fucking YouTube videos on my phone, catching up on channels that I haven't watched in a long time. Or channels, singular, which isn't a bad thing. It is enjoyable to, I subbed to them for a reason, because they're enjoyable, and it was enjoyable to watch the videos. But I didn't read Fruits of Grisaya, I was wanting to do that. I know some people will spend the time when they're sick, like reading or playing games or watching movies or whatever. I don't. Yay, Rosa gained a level. 6 hit points, 8 MP, stamina. I can watch things well enough, depending on what it is, of course. I can't read. I cannot read when I'm sick. It can't be something that I really want to focus on, because otherwise, I won't be able to focus. I won't absorb the information in the way that I want to. I won't be able to, well, I guess enjoy the fiction, as it were. I can play games when I'm sick. Hell, I played, in the latter portion of Sunday, I started up a new game in Dragon Age Origins. I haven't played that in a long time, and I got it, well, I've had it on Xbox 360 for a long, long time. Actually, I think I'm going to use a proper heal on you. But I don't remember if I beat it on 360. I think I did. I must have. I played it a bunch. If I didn't, it's because I got stuck on a side quest somewhere and rage quit. Vivi gained a level. 23 hit points, 21 HP. Hell yeah. Agility, intelligence, stamina. But I just started a new game because I actually bought it over in the Steam sale because it was like $2 or $3 over on winter sale, I think. And I just had that urge to fucking buy it, along with a few other games that I haven't played in a long, long time, or haven't owned on PC and owned a console version of, or have played classic copies of, but haven't played a proper modern version of, like Fallout 1 and 2. Saving gained a level. 30 hit points, strength, intelligence. Well, Fallout 2 I guess doesn't count, but I did buy it on Steam because I had not had it on Steam before. I must have, and I don't remember, I must have borrowed it from a friend, like borrowed a GOG copy, because I have a GOG copy of it, of Fallout 1 and, well, not Fallout 2, no, Fallout 2, not Fallout 1. I don't own it on GOG. I don't know where I got a GOG copy. I didn't pirate the game, I'm fairly sure. So I'm not sure, and I started, but I downloaded that. I actually have had the DOS version of Fallout 1, because it was freeware, or not freeware, but not exactly abandonware, but it was kind of sort of, to get, because I really wanted to play the classic DOS version. Is this where I came in at? Shit, I don't remember. No, it's not. That's a new place. I actually think fucking an empty room. Handy. I actually am of the opinion that the DOS version of Fallout 1 is actually the best version of that game. It is, the sprite work is a bit sharper in my opinion. The modern PC version is fine enough. I think it's actually either the same or a little bit upscaled as compared to the DOS version. But for some reason, when I went and kind of compared the original PC release to the original DOS release, which were released on the same time on the same disc, as a matter of fact, it was interesting because the DOS version looked better. If I recall, and it's been a long time, I think that was probably, I'm gonna hazard a guess and say I played it in 2014. Maybe 2015. Maybe. And when I did that, the DOS version looked noticeably better, and that was to somebody like me who does not give a rat's ass about graphics. If a game looks nice, that's nice, but I care more about gameplay and story than I care about graphics. Which, I don't know how popular or unpopular an opinion it is, but it is my opinion. I'd rather a game look okay and have a great story or great gameplay than a game that looks incredible and have an okay story or okay gameplay. I mean, a combination of the three is, preferable. And, I mean, of course, if a game is pretty and is good and has a good story, I'm going to be happy. Probably. I mean, what is pretty, I guess, in terms of games is very subjective. I'm trying to think of a game that I like graphically that is not well liked graphically, but nothing's coming to mind. Oblivion. I like Oblivion graphically, and that's not, like, without mods. I like the potato-faced people, because it's charming. And there are other games that I can't stand graphically that people like. God, I'm trying to think of one, and I am again drawing a blank. Yeah, I actually can't think of anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. There are a couple of modern games like that where people are like, oh, it's so pretty. I was like, it looked kind of weird to me. Oh, somebody's poisoned. But I can't remember what they were. It was probably, I mean, how much did that cost? Oh, God, I was on the wrong thing. Good thing I noticed that. But, again, I'm not super picky about graphics or anything like that. If the game's fun, then I'm happy. I mean, that should be pretty self-explanatory about the fact that I like to go and play older games. Classic games. What do you think? What do you all think about when it comes to, like, games? Like, what is your selling point? Like, I love a good soundtrack, but I'm not beholden to that. I can get past a game with bad music, and a game with good music is more memorable. It heightens the experience. But despite being a huge music fan, a huge music lover, whatever, including making my own music, a bad soundtrack isn't going to break me unless it's offensively bad. Some people like graphics, some people like gameplay, some like story, some like gameplay styles. Like, if a game is this genre of thing, no matter how good or how bad it is, they'll enjoy it because it's a genre that they really love. Ooh, another ribbon. Hell yeah. Let's see, do I want to give that to you? Yeah, I'll give that to you. And there's like other things like certain publishers that people like, or a certain amount of cheesy jankiness to it. Like I'm a lover of bad horror movies mostly, but corny, cheesy, bad movies are also good fun. I'm a big fan of MST3K, although it's been a long time since I've... No, that's not true. I watched them on Halloween. It's been a long time since I've sat down and watched a bad movie. I don't watch movies very frequently. So what? Yeah, seriously, what sells you on a game? I like seeing that. I like seeing that for a lot of things, like stories, visual novels, games, music, movies, TV shows. Like, I find people's tastes interesting. We're getting to level 8 hit points, 16 MP, not bad. Agility, nice, nice, nice. And I am what you would call lost. One of these people. No, that's going to be useless even if you did have it. Do I want to have you use... Cost 25 MP. Oops. No, I'll just heal. It's fine, it's fine. I lied. God, that monk is doing so much damage. So much damage. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about before I went on a tangent about first video game genres. I'm more distracted than normal. I'm still very slightly loopy, which is, you know, gonna happen from getting over a fever. I don't deal well with having fevers. I don't deal well with being, well, I deal okay with being sick. Oh God. I don't deal well with running fevers. I usually have after effects for quite a while. Do I want to use a Phoenix down or do I want to use life? How much MP does that cost? It costs 20. I'll use a Phoenix down. I'll be a cheap bastard. Still 1 HP. Oh well. And that's what I get for mashing the fucking button like a moron. Here. Do what I deserve. I'm gonna waste 2 ethers. There we go. All good now. I'm still very lost here. Let's go this way. I wish I remember which way I went. I don't. I've mentioned that before, I'm sure. I'm horrible about directions. And remembering where I went. It takes me quite a while to memorize a route. So, yeah, I'm going to be lost in here for a while, I'm sure. How lovely. I think I've already went this way, haven't I? No. Ooh, new chest. With an enemy in front of it. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. So let's just use these gauntlets and zap them. Hopefully to death. Hopefully. Come on. Zap them, please. You can stop with the... Alright. Okay. I did not realize, I do have other stuff that I'm going to try playing in my downtime. What are you playing? Because I'm reading Fruits of Grisaya, but I can't just read visual novels. Whereas I gained a level, 29 hit points, 18 MP, not bad. Strength increased. Ooh, a light axe. Is it better than my heavy axe? We have a heavy axe, right? No, we don't. How disappointing. A light axe. That's actually not bad. That is actually not bad. Not bad at all. We could abuse that, possibly. God, you're ugly. Fucking tentacle monster looking thing. Gauntlets are still in the gauntlets place. Good. I picked up recently, well, I picked up a bunch of stuff. I picked up quite a few stuff from the Steam Winter Sale, like, was that like a month and a half ago? Something like that. And I don't normally do that. I don't normally buy a ton of games. PB gained a level, 4 hit points, 11 MP, strength, agility. Kind of a not the best level. Could be better. I usually don't buy a ton of stuff, especially on, or even on sales, rather. But I actually ended up buying a decent amount of stuff this year. Which is abnormal for me, but I did. I think I bought Fallout 1, 2, 3 in New Vegas. Because I didn't actually own Fallout 3 in New Vegas on PC. And I don't remember how I got Fallout 2, so I just decided to buy it on Steam. Because it was on sale, for one, and I genuinely, I don't know how I have it or why I have it. So I might as well just get a version that I can explain away. Which I hope makes sense. And I actually did not own Fallout 3 New Vegas on PC. I owned them on 360 because I didn't have a PC that I could play games on at the time. And, well, I didn't have any interest in buying them, but fuck it, why not? Maybe I will mod them and play them one of these days. Maybe do a ton of the side quests in Fallout 3 that I never did, or DLC that I never played in New Vegas, because I was done with that game by the time the DLC came out. Or not done with, but, you know. Sending into level 8 hit points and stamina. I've never been fond of buying DLC. I think the first game that I ever bought DLC for, as it was releasing, was Skyrim. And, well, Skyrim isn't exactly it didn't exactly have the best DLC. It didn't have the worst. Did not have the worst. Let me think, what Elder Scrolls game had worse DLC that I played the DLC for? Let's see. I never played the Morrowind DLC. Daggerfall did not have DLC. Arena did not have DLC. Fallout 3's DLC, I don't remember. Yeah, Fallout 3's DLC wasn't very good from what I remember. From what I remember, actually, Fallout 3 had issues with side quests, but that could just be my own memory of them and remembering New Vegas being the better game. God, and then there was, let's see, Skyrim's DLC was okay. Oblivion's DLC was some of it was really bad. Some of the cosmetic stuff, fucking horse armor, not good. But others of it was great. Knights of the Nine was pretty good, in my opinion. Shivering Isles was incredible. Let me think. New Vegas says I never played. Fallout 4's I didn't play because I didn't really like Fallout 4, and that's pretty much it for the Bethesda games I've played, isn't it? Played Elder Scrolls 1 and didn't like it. I hate Elder Scrolls 1. I love Daggerfall. Morrowind I've never beaten. It is the victim of playing other things and getting distracted from it, or having a minor technical issue because of some kind of conflict in the game, like mod files, because I've not played it outright vanilla. I've only played Morrowind with, was it the code patch, I think? Or optimization patch? Or, God, I don't remember what it's called. And usually what ends up happening is I will accidentally do something and it breaks something, and, well, I end up stopping playing or having to restart because I broke my character specifically. But it's usually one of those that, I'm playing other things and get distracted, which, you know, isn't horrible. That happens. I mean, it happened with Persona 4. I didn't beat Persona 4 for a very long time. I mean, I got Persona 4 in like 2009 or 2010, which was still kind of late for it, but it took me a while to get into Persona 4 Anyway, yeah, I ended up not beating Persona 4 until, like, the year Persona 5 came out, because I got distracted with other games. God, but I have not played those yet. I'm trying to think what else they get on the Steams. What else do I have? What else did they get recently? What is this place? What floor am I on? I'm on the first floor. Okay. This seems promising. This seems like something. Actually can't remember. the PSP version of, what is it, Legend of Hero, the English release. I think it's technically 3, but the Legend of Heroes 2, the first of the Gargav, or whatever, trilogy. The people talk about the PSP version not actually being that great. Like the gameplay being kind of not great or something like that. I don't really remember the complaint. Ooh, door. Let's go this way, I guess. But I have not started it yet. But I've heard complaints about it, but I'm fine. I'll always try it. And I've not actually touched any of the Legend of Heroes games. I'm not sure why, actually, because I've always heard that, was it, can you stop attacking, please? Can I just, thank you. I've heard, what is it, Legend of Heroes, is it Trail in the Sky? I've heard is an incredible RPG that I've never played. Which I don't even have an excuse for. I have a PSP. I have a PSP. I can reach over and grab it, although I can't play on it too much nowadays. Because its screen is kind of dying. So what I will do, and it's kind of a shitty thing probably, is I will purchase a game and then I will either copy it myself, make an ISO of it myself, or if I'm being lazy, I'll just go and download one, because I have the game, it doesn't bother me too much, and then play it on an emulator on either my phone or my computer, which probably isn't the best thing to do, but it's a thing to do, and I'd rather do that than not play it, or try to fucking repair my PSP, because I either have to, probably just have to buy a new one, because I don't know how to, I've never soldered anything, and I'm not going to try to replace a fucking PSP screen. That sounds nightmarish, let's just say. I've replaced screens and laptops before, but that wasn't too hard, but that was pretty much just unscrew everything and clip it in. I think the PSP screen was soldered on, and it's going to probably take about as much effort or cost to get a replacement screen as it is just to buy a used PSP or something. Anyway, PSP is a great system. I recommend it. Never had a Vita. Don't know if I will ever have a Vita. Don't know if I want one or not. And Warren getting a level. 32 hit points, 4 MP, strength. You're a higher level now. Can you cast higher level spells now? Oh, well. Oh, we're here. And I guess that means it's time to save, because I'm going to end the episode now. Instead of, ending it with a boss battle, or extending it even further with a boss battle. And, this actually went on quite a bit longer than I thought it would, judging from the fact that I really am not feeling the best. But I hope you enjoyed it despite that, and I hope you all will join me next time, where we will fight the Water Fiend. And, well, I hope to see you all there.